My dear students, welcome to my today's online class pertaining to EVS paper, which is the compulsory non-core paper for first semester students of all graduation streams. In my previous few couple of videos, I had discussed different types of pollutions, and today my topic what I have selected is soil pollution. Probably this is the only pollution what was left to be taught. Now we shall see few PPTs and learn about soil pollution. Okay. Before getting into the pollution aspect as such, let us try to understand what is soil. In the study of soil is called pedology. Soil is defined as the top layer of the earth's crust, which contains inorganic matter, organic matter, water, air, and many living organisms. And the soil provides support and nutrients for growth of the plants. The healthy soil, that is unpolluted soil, is a valuable asset for the existence of life, and it has been receiving more and more toxic substance nowadays due to anthropogenic activities, okay, leading to pollution of the soil. All right. Then, what is soil pollution? It is defined as the buildup in the soils of persistent toxic compounds, chemicals, salts, radioactive materials, disease-causing agents, etc., etc. Ultimately, soil becomes unhealthy, okay, and then we say soil is polluted. And it occurs due to rapid growth in industrial development, intensive agriculture, and other anthropogenic activities. Soil pollution may change physical, chemical, and biological nature of soil and make it unfit for growth of plants, animals, and why not human, and human use. Okay. So it becomes unfit for plant growth, animal use, and plant use. Human use. These pollutants decrease soil quality, disturbs the soil's natural balance. So soil pollution is a serious threat nowadays. Okay. Now, the major sources of soil pollution. Pollutants like acids, which are washed off from the atmosphere in the form of acid rain, directly reach the soil. Pesticides and herbicides, which are sprayed on the fields to get rid of these parasitic worms which infect the crop plants, they also directly reach the soil. Then excessive use of artificial fertilizers, then solid waste like garbage, trash, ash, building material, plastic, bottles and cans, okay, storage and disposal of radioactive waste from the nuclear power plants. So all these happen to be the major sources of soil pollution, and some more to add to this list happen to be seepage from a landfill, then discharge of industrial waste into the soil, then percolation of contaminated water into the soil, then rupture of underground storage tanks, deforestation and soil erosion. So these are all some of the causes of soil pollution. You may be asked a 2-mark question, list any 4 causes of soil pollution. I have given so many, about 12 to 13. Even if you write any 4 of them, you should be able to fetch your full marks. Okay. These are some of the causes of soil pollution. Then what are the most common chemicals that are involved in causing soil pollution are: one is petroleum hydrocarbons, then heavy metals like lead, cadmium, etc., pesticides, solvents. These are all the chemicals, which bring about soil pollution. And there are three types of soil pollution: agricultural soil pollution, industrial soil pollution, and urbanization soil pollution. We shall discuss each of them one by one in detail in next coming few PPTs. First we shall take up agricultural soil pollution, and the plants on which we depend for food, they are under the attack of insects, fungi, bacteria, viruses, rodents, and other animals. And to kill these unwanted populations living in or on their crops, farmers use these pesticides and herbicides. ಕೀಟನಾಶಕಗಳು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು. And these pesticides and herbicides are applied to agricultural land to control the pest that disrupt the crop production, and soil contamination will occur when these pesticides persist and accumulate in soils. Okay. Then what are the effects? They reduce the soil fertility, reduce nitrogen fixation capacity, then larger loss of soils and nutrients, then deposition of silt in tanks and reservoirs, and reduction in the crop yield are the detrimental effects of soil pollution, agricultural effects. Okay. Then you can see here how these fertilizers are thrown and how these pesticides are sprayed on the crop plants. This is the picturesque view. After learning about agricultural soil pollution, we shall study the industrial soil pollution, wherein large quantity of solid wastes like unused and rejected chemicals like sludge, press mud, sawdust, bottles, plant materials, etc., unwanted industrial wastes which are generated during manufacturing processes are simply dumped over the surface of the soil. And normally these materials have been dumped around the factory site or around the entire city. Okay. And what are the effects? Dangerous chemicals enter the underground water, bring about ecological imbalance. Then pollutant gases are released, leading to air pollution. There is increased salinity. There is reduced vegetation. Okay. So you can see here how the wastes are being dumped, and you can see the pathetic state of soil pollution. Okay. Then the third type of soil pollution is urbanization soil pollution. Urban activities generate, large quantities of city wastes, including several non-biodegradable materials like plastic bags, plastic bottles, plastic waste, glass bottles, glass pieces, stones, cement pieces, etc., which are all non-biodegradable pollutants. And if dumping of these if they are not collected and disposed of in a particular fashion, the way it has to be disposed, automatically they lead to soil pollution. And the emission of toxic and foul gases from landfills pollutes the environment and causes serious effects on the health of human population. The unpleasant, obnoxious odor causes inconvenience to the people, right? Then, what are the effects of urbanization? Soil pollution, pollution of drinking water sources, public health related problems, clogging of drains, and waste management problems, inundation of areas, foul smell and release of foul smelling gases. Then they spread out the diseases caused by infectious organisms, right? Then you can see here how the land is being polluted because of dumping of non-biodegradable pollutants, and you can also see the cows and buffaloes grazing in that place only, and you can imagine the plight. Then the major effects of soil pollution are salinization, that is increase in the soil content, or salt content of the soil, sorry for the spelling mistake, salt content of the soil. Then salinization occurs due to acid rain, agricultural operations and industrial activities. Then due to salinization, the soil becomes unsuitable for growth of plants and human use. Then groundwater in saline soil may have more salts than the normal soil and make the water unsuitable for plant growth, for animals and for human use. Okay. So these are the major effects of soil pollution. Then what are the methods to control the soil pollution? Is one, reducing chemical fertilizers and pesticide use. One can go for organic fertilizers. Then recycling of the paper, plastics and other materials, which will reduce the volume of refuse in landfills. Then reusing of materials such as plastic bottles, glass, etc. Then reforestation, that is planting trees, or reforestation helps to prevent soil erosion and pollution. These are some of the methods to control soil pollution. And to continue some other methods, use a traditional method to reduce growing of pests and weeds for growing of plants, Then designated pits should be used for dumping soil waste. These waste should be treated chemically and biologically and make them less toxic and hazardous before releasing into the soil. Then minimizing emissions from motor vehicles and industries, that this is to control the acid rain. Okay. Then here is the picture wherein the plastic bottles have been used to grow the plants, and they have been converted into beautiful pen stands. And the shoes, they have been used to grow some plants. And then the color-coded dustbins to put the dry waste, kitchen waste, wet waste, like that. So this is one more thing that you can adopt to reduce the soil pollution. Okay. And what is the responsibility of human beings? Planting the trees in barren areas is their responsibility. Okay. And my dear students, thank you for your attention and for listening this lecture on soil pollution. 2015, was declared as International Year of Soils, that is 10 years back. If you have a healthy soil, you will have a healthy life. Thank you. Let me end my talk. Stay blessed.